Made a video and put it on YouTube. It's called Small World on Lars the Dancier. And basically, it's talking about Small World Festival. Small World Festivals, I know. Went 3 years running, pretty much problem free. A little bit intimidating in it being filled for 3 days with people, but it's small enough but big enough to mince about and go to different stages. And I generally had a really good time and no problems. No like getting kicked off site because I threw a drink or anything angry or hostile or anything like that. Nothing. So I think that's testimony to sort of like how much hedonism you can take and drinking you can take without being a problem. And anyway, can't go because I can't go. And not that I would want to go because there was just some weirdness and they were like this guy that played accordion in Greenwich one summer went with me and he went shopping and done a massive shop in the shop and bought loads of shit, and then they're accusing him of this and this and it's like, don't be ridiculous, you're not searching my bag, fuck you, not with my security O2 background and shit. It was horrible. So not that I'm inclined to go back there and want to anyway, but the point is I picked up someone there and there was this sort of like weird thing went on, and then police were all over me for like staying in touch with this person. And if anybody's been arrested for some stupidity like that, it's like, what does that mean? Like to protect, fuck off. So it's insulting and it's all malevolent, and it was because of a small world link. So I wasn't that bothered about going back there. But the point is, in my own hometown where I've lived all my life, you go out, as I did bank holiday last year, and I can't remember being there, and the crimes were against me. It's not the other way around. Trust me on that one. You can see that the crimes are against myself in discrimination and targeting and wrangling around me, even keeping me potentially in a pen with a camera for purposes of exploitation is the way I read that scene. And anyway, point being, you want your extended sort of like pals and confidants. And the point that I was making is like, look at people like Chandler Bing, and it's from here to LA to Tokyo to everywhere these days, like the culture of like potential corruption and how people can actually really do people damages or get at people, whether it be GHB and another sort of other drugs as well, spiking and malevolence, and can potentially be this, can potentially be that. I don't think anyone cares anymore. It's like, oh, the world's free and liberated. And quite frankly, when it comes to anybody that has touched narcotics or even dabbled, then it's like, oh, we can take your integrity. And it's very ganglandy, even amongst the sort of like establishments. There's a misogyny and a want to sort of like devalidate or take the voice of somebody. And if that happens, then you don't generally go out on your own anyway. So anyway, last bank holiday, circumstances being what they were, and toothache being what it was, I drank rain and so I couldn't remember being in there for an hour of my life, I suppose, whatever. I remember leaving the Spanish galleon and getting picked up and even put on my Facebook, what a great day. So apparently, like, I'm there, they asked me to leave and they get me in this little holding den, see, dissolved pub. What's a dissolved pub? Is that then a film set or a malicious theatre set for establishment? I mean, mind boggles. Anyway, I'm there, walk off. First day at court, nobody showed up. The film didn't show anything. Second day at court, they showed up. They get to talk behind a camera curtain like it's a stage thing anyway. And it could have been photoshopped. A splash appears on the floor. There was no evidence shown of any cut. Person with his arm in a sling, like it was like, are you taking the piss? Are you ham acting up or something? As I walked off, and it looked like they just followed me off. In fact, stalked me off the premises twice, even like, oh, we were scared when she walked in and asked for a pint 4 days later. I can't remember, so it wasn't that big a deal. Maybe I didn't throw it, maybe they just hatched it up. Maybe if I did do it, the police should have taken it more seriously and just knocked on my door and took me in for questioning, rather than attack me in a public marketplace with body cams to further their cause and campaign, and then put me in a cell, again, unlawfully for another 24 hours, because it's just intimidation and threat sort of vibes all over me all the time. Anyway, even if I wanted to go to that festival, I wouldn't feel safe enough to go these days anyway, because I didn't feel safe coming back from Venice and getting arrested at an airport. That's the last time I went on holiday, 2020. It's about time that I had a yacht and saw more of the world. It's about time things picked up, because life is what life is. Changeable, debatable. And you meet people through coaching and your tribe, and you're like, they're all nutters in LA. They're my kind of people. So sometimes I don't even like going on camera because I think I look like my YouTube video, I think I look like a mongrel. mutt thing. And even back to going when I was a kid, doing that and going like, what planet are you from? Like these people from LA, they make a living channeling. And I'm like, I was doing that when I was about fucking 7, 8, 9, 10. I was like, what planet? Where do you come from? Talking to myself like that. It's like, yeah, you can see the star seed blood and shit. So anyway, that's me. Happy bank holiday.